Last night I've experienced probably the most incredible thing I've ever experienced in my whole life. I became one with the highest frequency possible for a long time. I've done Bufo 3 times, and each time, including the 2 night ritual with ayahuasca, was all steps to what I experienced last night. And I can't forget my fruitarian lifestyle as well. It was all preparing me for last night. Again, I experienced the highest frequency possible. I became one with the frequency. It's hard to put it in words, yet I'll do my best. First, I observed the sacred geometry around me, but then I started to contort uncontrollably and became one with that geometry. While being one with that geometry, I made the sound of that geometry, the sound of that frequency. This was uncontrollable. Prior to that, I was almost floating off of the ground. I struggled to put my feet in my shoes. This is not a joke. This was probably the most profound experience I had, a full fluid experience. My body would contort into the geometry that is love. At that frequency, there's no hate. There's almost no thought, literally no thought. Every time I would catch myself to try to make sense of it, it was just no sense. No sense. The only thing after that experience I surmise would be actually becoming one with the plasma. Because the longer I stayed in tune with that energy, with that frequency, I couldn't breathe. It was like, okay, after this clearly would be transition, or what they call death. One with the plasma. At that frequency, it's so intense. It's like, at first there was a ringing, like, and like, are you hearing that? No, I was hearing it. And then I became it. My voice fluctuated in sounds I did not even know I could make. My body contorted in ways I didn't know I could contort, and it was all symmetrical. If I tried to show you while under the influence of the full moon and the psilocybin, which is what it was, I couldn't emulate it. I could only be with it. There were moments where I was bouncing off of the walls and I could not control it, and I could not even speak properly. I would talk like this, and if you didn't know me, you would think I was going mad. You might think I was playing around, but I was not in control. I had achieved the frequency, and that frequency is loud and it's intense. It's amazing. It's love. It's what's happening all around us all the time. And we have the option to tune into it. And what I what was realized, what was revealed to me is that that frequency is what pushes us, what pulls us. Even if we're not aware of it, it's always at work. It's always at work. It's always happening. It's constantly happening. And the human body is literally like a musical instrument. We can tune it at whatever frequency, we can tune into whatever frequency we choose to. Much of it has to do with the positions we choose. We sit upright, sit up straight. What the ancients were showing us with the sculptures is how to receive. We're constantly receiving information. And with that receiving, we're projecting as well. And that projecting has very much so to do with what we manifest. How we speak, how we talk. It's all one. It's everything. I experienced a rebirth last night. Literally, I came out of the womb. Much of my spiritual growth has to do with connecting with my mother, and I did that. I've been doing that. Yet last night, it was intense. It was as if I was literally coming out of the birth canal, and I couldn't breathe. And then I could. There were tears. There was gratitude. I give thanks to everyone that played a part of that alchemy. Everyone. And coming from that reality, there's nothing more to give but forgiveness and gratitude. Thanks. There's no space for hate. There's no space for hate. You can surrender to the frequency, but it starts and continues with your heart. We all must heal from whatever trauma we got going on, and that's the way to receive it. No fear. Be one with all. Thank you.